welcome back to Song Album Career. And today it's Dave coming at you to talk about Jesus Christ Superstar, which is the very famous 1970 rock musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice. Andrew Lloyd Webber gets a lot of guff because I think it's because of Phantom of the Opera, and he was so famous and kind of overexposed at that point. And he became really, really popular. But back in 1970, when this album came out, it was fantastic and capitalizing on the, at that time, idea of a rock opera, a rock musical. You can think of other examples like The Who's Tommy, or uh, uh, actually, The Who were really kind of the big progenitors of that. But then this came out in 1970, and it was truly effective in its presenting and blending rock music with the biblical story or parts of the end of Jesus' life and some of his teachings with disciples and all of that in a really effective and uh, lasting way. Part of the reason for that is because they weren't using fake rock singers or rock musicians or people who were not actually in the field. So, Andrew Lloyd Webber was not a rock guitarist or something. But when you have a good group together, you get a rock band that can actually play this music in a convincing way. And if I'm looking here, you have, I don't know some of these people, but some I do. Bruce Rowland on drums. Alan Spencer was a good bass guitarist. Our Beatle fans and Beatle friends will know Henry McCullough plays guitar on this album in this musical. Neil Hubbard on guitar, Peter Robinson on piano, and Chris Mercer on tenor sax. So a really strong rock band. And then for the singers, you actually have real rock musicians. You've got Ian Gillan, the lead singer of Deep Purple, is Jesus. You have Murray Head as Judas. Yvonne Elliman, who later sang uh, in Saturday Night Fever. Yeah, she sang there with the Bee Gees. Victor Brox, who was a blues singer, sings Caiaphas. So just a top cast of rockers in early 1970 to make this really effective. So it had some hit songs. We all know of I Don't Know How to Love Him. That was a really popular tune. And the Jesus Christ Superstar also was very popular. So to me, why I like this, it says rock opera by Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice, October 1970, because it takes a lot of the things that you find in operas and then just translates them to the rock music setting. So you have some effective characters, you have good singing, you have uh, kind of virtuosic singing at some point. You've got great music. You even have, for those who know classical music, and especially the music of Richard Wagner, you'll know the term leitmotif, which are little musical ideas that recur throughout the opera. And so you'll hear these little riffs that keep coming back. That's one of them, or there's several others, but you'll keep hearing the same music coming back to signify certain characters. So I think when you put it all together, it's a very effective production. Now, I've never seen the actual show. I've never actually gone to hear, see in a concert, and I've never even seen the movie. I know there was a movie of it too with a soundtrack because to me, there's nothing better. I don't know. I'm. It's hard to top this. I'm going to be comparing it to this all the time, and I even bought the sheet music for this because I like it so much. So I highly recommend if you don't know, if you only know maybe some of the basic songs or the hits from Jesus Christ Superstar, listen to it, stream it. I think you'll find it to be very engaging and especially the some real dynamic performances by the band and by the singers on here. So highly recommend Jesus Christ Superstar by Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice. And we'll be back at you soon with another song, album, or career. Thanks for watching.